Bear by Nicole Lynn. I breathe the bare air into my bare bones. Hallowed by the recent death of my mother. Empty from meditation. The air moves freely, transporting my awareness into lightness. The sages say life is a journey from darkness towards light. I want to shrink down into the mud. The mud, like a weighted blanket, coats my bare bones of vulnerability and sensitivity. It's cold January in the Northern Hemisphere. We need warmth to be bare naked and exposed. But life doesn't ask for permission, or if you're comfortable with the transformation. It simply takes off your coat of armor, leaving you bone cold, in search of your childhood friend, bear. Because a bear hug on your barely here body is what you need. But it's winter, and even they are resting, tucked away from your reach. I come inside from my stark woodland walk. My husband silently walks towards me, wrapping his strong arms around my waist and shoulders. My hands grab his muscular back like a life preserver coming to save me. We sway for quite some time, gently but firmly massaging each other's tired flesh. We barely speak. Colony by Nicole Lynn. It begins with breath. A colony of microscopic organisms, bathing all of life. The sense that I exist emerges, and from there continues to grow, to include our family cat sitting beside my feet on the sofa, breathing the same air, to include my husband in the kitchen playing guitar. I settle softly into this ever-expanding moment. My attention goes to the two pictures of my mother and I on the mantle, my grandmother's on a shelf in the hutch, my grandfather. Swirls of invisible energy settle into my vast awareness. When I feel like a foreigner here, I remember to simply breathe. Out of this natural phenomenon, I wake up in an old but new landscape, occupied by life, living and deceased. I settle, thereby allowing life to settle in its natural place of home. Pile by Nicole Lynn. I could feel weighed down and defeated by the large stack of memories, thoughts, experiences, and things. Or I could feel the strong pier of my being that has created a bridge towards God, Goddess, birthing my ascension from the ashes of my descent. I feel it all. This heap of human existence, this pile of tapped and untapped potential, like the house of books I've gathered throughout decades of my life, read and unread. I am here, in this mess, drowning in its clutter and overwhelm, and I am raised, elevated by it all. How can I make a beautiful, supportive structure out of the heap that is my life? Something that will see me through and across this great expansive incarnation into the world beyond. Perhaps I don't need to know how. Maybe it's happening organically and naturally, and all I must do is walk and breathe. Walk and breathe. Following the path that is this moment in which I stand. Pudding by Nicole Lynn. I want to wake up slow, savor my cup of tea while it's still hot. So hot it warms my chest going down. The stillness of morning, when I can hear the silence, when I can move and create freely. I don't want pudding. I'm a vegetarian. No sausage, blood, and intestines for me. I want the light of the day to flow spaciously, not gunked up and heavy. My constitution is delicate and needs room to breathe. The fullness and sweetness that I enjoy are less dense. They are more equivalent to puff pastry than pudding. When I can feel my soul soaring, untamed, wild, and free, I digest more easily. I've been writing a poem a day, following prompts by the writer and author Beth Kempton. These are the last four from the last 4 days. And I now share all together on my beautiful nature walk with all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for witnessing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your presence. Thank you.